Okay. I think this is, yeah, this recording is starting. Oh, let me just get everything started. I'm here and I am recording video for you guys, or live stream. And you know, it says how many people are here, 0, how many hearts, 0, you get the point. Anyway, I'm trying to figure out how to animate this, or what I want to do with this in particular. Anyway, just gonna have to. Oh yeah, spoiler. Okay, let's look at the ratio between the stick thickness and the twig thing, or the little dark purple thing that the purple stick figure has. I need to find some reliable way to measure it consistently. Because I can't determine the thickness. And even if the thickness is wrong by like a little bit, it'll screw me over. Okay. Yeah, this is probably the right thickness. Yeah, it's 1. So let's see. What is the thickness of the stick? My guess is 0.7. My guess is incorrect anyway. Around 0.8. So as long as if I just take U, erase this here. Now what's the thickness of U? Okay, gotta have to change the color. I think it's 1.4. Come on. No, I think it's 1.2 instead. Okay, come on. Yeah, this might cause a problem. Yeah, this is gonna cause a problem, so let me just get out of this. Maybe go back in. Dang it. Gotta go over here. Take this, copy that, and put it here. I said take it, copy that, and post it here. There we go. Okay. So there we go. 1.2. So that means I gotta take the stick thingy and increase it by some size. Something so it's a similar proportion. Looks accurate enough. Right, let me check the thickness. Okay, maybe I had to just enlarge it from its original thing. Yeah, it looks more accurate. Actually, let me just take a good screenshot of that and then put it here. And for this, I'll just take layer 2, erase this so I can copy and paste. Let's assume it's going at a constant velocity. No, I hate your stupid advertisements. Okay. Copy and paste. No. Also, by the way, I made new lighting effects, sort of. Maybe I should just pull this one back over here. Add a frame where I just take this and then put it right It's no. I'm gonna have to draw them. I'm gonna have to draw a slender figure first. You know, something I've thought of over the past few days. No, actually, no. Ever since I've created which one was it? I think it was either the purple stick figure or the orange. No, I created them at the same time. But I feel like ever since I got the new animation app, I think in 2018. No, yeah, 2018. I think maybe 2019. I thought of giving the stick figures more personality, not through voice acting. Ooh, I'm person. Hello, person. I'm animating stuff for well, not next video, more like 2 videos after. And I'm just, you know, doing my own thing. Let me show you something. These 2 guys are fighting. And if you I think I have some previous footage. Which one was it? Oh yeah, this one right here. This was a failed project. The bottom left one. Yeah, it doesn't seem like I have it currently. But anyway, I'm essentially going to be working on this sort of stream. And, you know, I can't see messages, so I'm also... Maybe I might work on this. Take a guess on what that was. And yeah. Simple. So I'm just going to be simply animating all this. So what's supposed to happen is this little thing right here is supposed to go through there. And essentially make them trip. And I'm going to do a Marvel Cinematic Universe. You know, now I need is, how do I describe it? All I need is 15,000 jokes, Infinity Gauntlet, and Purple Shrek, and I'll be nice. It'll be a great cinematic universe. Actually, erase this. And that is a notification that I heard. Maybe you didn't hear it, or else that would have been really weird. Anyway, viewer, how's your day? And I wonder which viewer are you? Okay, that's a weird question. Or which of my subscribers are you? There we go. Okay, I have the 2 arms here, 1 arm here, 1 arm there. Here. And I'm just trying to animate this guy sort of starting to trip, but like not there yet. So I'm just gonna take this, animate this like this. Actually, no, I want it to be more closer to the original, so there's some form of acceleration. Take you, put like right here. Take this, put it right there. And then I take the, what is it called? I don't know, it's not really, the thing that the purple guy has, not the thing that the purple stick figure has, I wouldn't really call it a sword. He's used in other videos before, mainly because he's fragile in comparison to the others. Anyway. Yeah, that's way too fast. How can I make my job easier? Maybe if I just copy and paste the same frame twice. It's called animating on twos. Animate does it a lot. Because it's essentially A, cutting half of your work, and B, when you do a slow scene, it looks less jittery on 12 FPS than it does on 24 FPS. Oh. Yeah, this clearly needs another frame in between here. So I'm just going to take you, erase the stick figure part so I can copy, then put it back there, and paste. Might as well keep the lighting effect sort of in there. See, this is something new I haven't tried yet. Trying to do light. Not even gonna bother with the shadow effects because, you know, that would take like a pain. Like, that would be a pain. One of those things where, like, yeah, I appreciate how far Disney animators went for their animation. Like, I don't know what happens during the 3D animation process, but I know stop motion and 2D. So, and considering how hard it can be, I have an appreciation for 2D animated films. Anyway. Gonna remove the copied frame. And then I'm gonna create this next drawing much more in between the next two like in between these two drawings. So like he has slow speed because he's accelerating. You know, I have to use like Newton's law or something for this one. Then he goes at a faster pace, so it doesn't feel robotic. Anyway, just gonna animate this. I know what I'm gonna draw might be a little confusing, but I'm gonna draw this like this. Oh wait. Come on. Okay. Wait, maybe I have to draw a little longer. Needs to be a little longer. That's what she said. Anyway, to me. But anyway. Yeah, I have that sense of humor. So he has this leg. This one right here. The one that's bent. And then that is the bent leg. Okay? Since it was hit first. It looks consistent enough in shape. So then we'll just take you, make it equal. And then draw this. How can I draw this? How can I draw this? Maybe I'll just... Oh shoot, I forgot to draw the other arms. Anyway, just gonna draw this here. I'm gonna draw this there, sort of like that. Also, spoiler alert, actually, there is a thing that says if I have messages or not. That's pretty interesting. And so far it says no messages. Darn. So then the thing, the little weapon exits the frame. Actually, maybe I should draw a smear frame on that. If you don't know what that is, I don't know what to... Well, I do know how to explain it. It's kind of like a blurry vision, sort of, which is used to make something look a lot faster than it actually is. So, you know. And it's very noticeable on a low frame rate. Especially for something like 15 FPS. Well, it depends how you animate it. If like for something like Into the Spider-Verse, I never really noticed the smear frames much. But when I actually started trying to look for it, it started to get noticeable. Now give it a moment to pause, like for him to think, sort of. And then right when he doesn't know it, weapon behind him. Oh yeah, these are just kind of like reference points, so the shapes of the stick figures don't get too inconsistent. That was one of my problems with, like one of the problems with my older videos. Like the ones that use the older animation app. I think it was, I don't know what it's called, because I'm using Flip-A-Clip. I don't know what my old animation app looked like. Well, I don't know like the name of the app, but when it comes to the actual features of it, I actually know what they are. And they were pretty limiting. Anyway, I'm just gonna kind of like draw like a fall on his back pose. Actually, no. I need to think of something more cool. Oh wait, I know. I'll just, first of all, bend the feet, sort of. You're gonna see what I'm gonna do with this in a second. So I'll just draw the back. Then do this. Like, make it so like he kind of like catches his own fall. Or like make it so he doesn't fall on the ground immediately. First, let me draw the arms that are supposed to have somewhat of a consistent shape, or consistent enough shape, and then draw the other limbs. Ah, dang it. Then erase this layer. There we go. How many frames of animation does this need? Okay, that was loud. That was loud. No, get this filthy advertisement out of me. Or out of this phone. I'm pressing the... No. Come on. How do I get out of this? No. It says drag to move. I'll drag a middle finger to the screen. Now, someone might be freaked out by that. Okay. Okay. So, I'm just gonna... add this little thing right here. Where I create the head, Monsieur. So, how's viewer, who I do not know the name or identity of, how's your day? Cool. You know, this is surprisingly awkward the more I think about it. Anyway. We've been live for like 27 minutes. Cool. You know, when it comes to animation and stuff like that, I always, I think I've said this before, but I always wanted to work at Disney or Pixar. Or some other 2D animation company. Maybe a game developer. I think my Super Mario Maker levels are good. But all I need is kind of like more practice. I know how to draw human proportions. Like, screw it, I can draw one right now. Let me just write 1.2 just so I remember the line thickness. Okay, let me show you how to draw human proportions. Or technically human proportions. You have your... Oh, wait. So you have your body, which is supposed to be represented by two triangles. And this is why I say technically human proportions, because the rule set I'm using is very loose. You have your two little shoulder things, I guess. Then you have your arms, which the elbow is supposed to be like near the thinnest part of the stomach, I guess, or chest, I guess. Then you have the hips, which I think is like this, I guess, sort of. And then you copy that with this for the other arm. I don't know why I'm continuously pressing the zoom out button. Don't question me. And then you have the... Wait, let me draw the head while I'm here. Like the varying sizes of the head, you can change if you want. But this is kind of like, you know how in like the cartoons, like the ones that don't even try to go for realism, like they have like the head like this size of the body or something like that. And it's like really weird. For example, Gravity Falls, Dipper Pines, his head is like almost half of his body height. And this one, the head is sort of like that. Okay, not like not like half of his height, but definitely not human proportions or realistic human proportions. I'm thinking that this is kind of like that weird mix of a cartoon and a human. And then you have the legs, which are supposed to be the half of the height. I think from top of the hip to the bottom of the, what is it called? To the bottom of the feet, like the sole of the feet. Just gonna put that there. Close enough. And then kind of like you have your like knees. Oh, you kind of have your knees. And then you have your hands, which are not supposed to reach your knees. See, like, this is technically human proportions. Ignore the different shapes, it was just the first, like, a little sketch I did. Anyway. Erase that stuff. Put it back to the 1.2 millimeter line spacing. Or line size. Oh, wait. There we go. And while I'm here, I might as well, take the grid, not the grid, I think, so I can copy this middle one figure's proportions. Actually, maybe I don't think I'll need, maybe I don't need it. Okay. Well, Mr. Beast is online. That's interesting. And then the viewer leaves because Mr. Beast is Mr. Beast. He's a pretty good content creator. Maybe I might have to use a smear frame for this one. Actually, this gives me an idea. This gives me an idea. Okay. Let me just get some sort of replica for the head. Take that. Maybe I'm gonna have to increase the size of the legs. Because is it me or do they look a little too small? Anyway, let me just copy and paste the background. Take this, put it here. And let me copy and paste this for like 5 frames. Sorry, let me just crack my thumbs. Because I'm just supporting my own body weight with my elbows and like the upper half of my body. I'm just supporting that weight with my elbows. And after a while, it gets uncomfortable. It's just as uncomfortable as the Joker movie. But you know, that movie's actually good. Yeah, notification. I don't care at this point. Because, you know, animating for the fans. And it's actually, I find animating, like, it's not hard. Like, sometimes it can be tedious, but it's also, like, really satisfying. Oh, wait, let me just get a charger real quickly. Oh, here it is. Come on. There we go. Also, because of the fact that I have headphones on, I hope you're hearing me. Because it would be really awkward if it would be really awkward if you just hear just like the Sonic 2 live stream. I think I deleted that mainly because of the fact that Kappa or whatever that is, I was scared where to rate it adults only or kids. But you know. Also, you know how Kappa's like, oh, you have to, this stuff that has advertising, not good for people under 13. And YouTube monetizes, YouTube's like, okay, fine. You have to say if your content is old enough for us, for the average YouTuber. Screw Fortnite. How do I describe it? And it's like, okay. So they consider stuff like cursing for the PG-13 mind, but when you actually think about it, curse words like any 8 to it's the internet. We already know what curse words are. Even 8 to 7-year-olds know it. Probably even 5-year-olds know it. So there's no real point in monetizing it as something under 18 or under 13 perhaps. And what did I want to say? Oh, okay. The thing is, when it comes to stuff like curse words, unless it's put under some sort of context, it's not really funny. It's because it's just shock humor, and shock humor only really works the first time. So unless it's put under some sort of context, it's not going to be getting that many laughs for long. But when you're a little kid, the shock value is present. So, you know, curse words will be the funniest thing if you're like 5. As long as you're not a snitch. Sorry, I was scratching my head. Anyway. Let me just copy this for like 3 more frames. Let me get the little lighting thing here. Oh yeah, consider this kind of like a movie preview of the actual video that might come out in like a few weeks. I'm not gonna say a few weeks. That's cruel. A week or two. I've animated 32 seconds so far. Well, not in the stream, but overall. Now, what can I do for the next pose frame? Got it. Actually, let me just move you here, then copy it, then post it, or paste it, to paste. Okay. Let me add you here for purposes. I'm trying to think of like what type of pose I should do for the purple guy. This isn't Five Nights at Freddy's, but I'm trying to figure out what pose I can do. Also, by the way, I'm using my phone for this. I think I've told everyone that, but anyway. Let's see. Oh wait, no, let's, since I am the Hispanic and should not panic, yeah. Let's just say, if you're a sports star or a sportsman, maybe this will be a little funny. Actually, no, let me keep that there. Now I'm trying to think, how do people kick a ball in soccer? Kind of like the arm movement, which I'm trying to think. Yeah, I guess it works. Also, person, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm desperate like that. Okay, don't take that seriously. But, just gonna... Let me do a little football. Actually, that's kind of weird how, in every other country, it's... No. In America, it's soccer, yet in other countries, it's football. You're just gonna get, like, everyone's just gonna get it confused for football. Well, I think of football as just an... football is not... It's just an, American thing. Not American, American. You know, the guy... When I mean American, I mean the guys who hold shotgun beers and, Hmm. Imagine this. Imagine if you're walking down the street in your own little neighborhood, and you see that one guy with the white T-shirt drinking a beer. He has a little cap on, like a little hat, sort of cap, maybe baseball. He has a bottle of beer in his little bench or on his little chair, and he's just talking smack with his friend, who also has sunburns. Yeah. And you might think that's just the white thing, but no. Hispanic people have rednecks too. And they sound just like the white ones. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, the purple guy doesn't really have the leg strength to really kick him like a soccer ball. So there's the next best solution. Add gear on it. Well, if that's the case, I'm probably gonna have to do it for the other leg too. Hmm. They look consistent, and they don't look that different. Especially if you're moving this video really, really quickly at 24 FPS, you're not gonna notice the tiny, tiny, tiny changes between the two. Well, as long as the base shape is consistent enough, yeah. Hmm. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm probably gonna have to create a running animation. Because he can't just leap on screen. He's gonna have to, like, book it. Hey, oh yeah, I got a pun. Viewer, if you like this pun, like, promise me, if you like this pun, you're gonna have to leave a like, okay? Okay. Here's the pun. Wait, what was the pun again? Um, okay. What does a librarian do when he is in a track race? He books it. Yeah. Get it? Librarian books it in a track race or in track. Get it, please? Don't leave. I know that pun was awful, just don't leave. Jeez, this phone is hotter than anything I've seen on Google. You heard nothing. Anyway, I wonder. I wonder what certain people think of me, you know what I mean? Viewer, you probably had this, feeling too, where you don't know what someone thinks of you. You don't know if it's positive. You don't know if it's negative. And you just really want to know. Because some people, I wonder, are they really friends or are they people who tolerate me? The definition of the word friend is very loose. Anyway, let me just grab you for a reference point. I want to check something. Yeah, I guess the boots increase the height, like, minimally. Or they don't increase it that much, but it's minor. Oh, shoot, I forgot. Like, I wanted to tilt it forward. The leg forward, so, you know, the run looks more natural. Okay, let me just take your leg. Gonna grab it, gonna do things to it. And that's how I became a convicted sex offender. And someone's gonna take that joke seriously, so shit. I said a curse word. I said a curse word. All people under the age of 13, you must leave. Unless you're under the age of 13. Instead, you can stay. Also, if you're anyone else, you can stay. Because I don't really give a chicken nugget about what people think. If I want to curse that, I have the right to do so. Freedom of speech. I think the only limitation to freedom of speech is, like, you can't say anything that will physically harm someone, and I think the other one is, like, as long as it's not harassment. For example, if I were in the middle of a movie theater and I said fire, people are either gonna think, oh shoot, there's a fire, we had to run, and someone might get hurt there, or someone thinks that there's gunshots, and they're gonna also try to run, and someone might get hurt, for, you know, trampled to death. Those things happen, you know. So, actually, because I remember there was this case in a college where I think some kid was just talking how he doesn't like other he doesn't really like other religions, or how he doesn't like Asian people or African Americans, and he would have books be thrown at him. And because other people threw books at him, they would get in trouble. He would technically get away scot-free because, he didn't really hurt, like, he didn't really intentionally try to harass someone. That was more unintentional, if you ask me. And, what is it called? What did I want to say? Oh yeah, he's not physically hurting anyone. If anything, they're the one physically hurting him. So who's really the wrong one here? The person who tried to throw a book at him, or the person who tried to say what they think of the world? Next thing you know, I get 15 comments saying, oh, Animator, you're so racist. You're so racist. And to that I say, I'm Hispanic. Ha. Can't do much now. Yeah, that's actually funny. That reminded me of one of those videos where, like, top 10 stupidest things someone has posted on the internet. And there was this video of some African American woman, like, during the during the Black Lives Matter movement, where she was like, "Oh, raid all the police stores and take their guns and stuff and kill a lot of white people." And what would I? And she got no, I don't think she got arrested, but how does she got off on a $70,000 bail because you know, she paid the money and stuff like that. But and I think her attorney or something, like the people who are supposed to defend you in court, said she was just um she was just expressing her ability to speak, like freedom of speech. And yeah, that freedom of speech, yeah, good thing. But oh, this is what I forgot. I guess the third rule to freedom of speech is like you can't really threaten anyone, like no big threat or anything. So I think it's not good if you wave guns in front of the camera and say to kill white people. Because, you know, something about that doesn't seem nice. What did I want to do? Oh, yeah, this. And to put it in a way where you can visually... To put it in a way where you can understand it, because I don't know if the person who's watching is white. Imagine if Donald Trump said, "Kill all Hispanics." Okay? If he said that, how would you react? Or if oh, let me try to think of a white supremacist here. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say my social studies teacher, because he's not really that. I'm not talking about my 9th grade one. I'm talking about my 8th grade one. He's cool, but anyway, who is a popular white supremacist? Oh, James Earl Ray, killer of Martin Luther King Jr. Yeah, I think he's dead. But what did I want to say about him? Okay, imagine if he during prison time he was like, "Hey, kill all African Americans." It's like, it's a threat. It's a threat. I don't care if they're talking to Jehovah's people or like those people who knock on your doors and like, "Oh, can we teach you our religion?" I don't care if it's those people. If you try to threaten, you're threatening someone, and that's not right. That's not right. Anyway. Actually, I got a smarty pants idea. I'm gonna cut off his leg. Move it over here. Erase all of this. Copy. And then put that all back. There we go. So now, I have free legs. Not 3 legs, free legs. Brought to you by animators. Actually, now I gotta think of some sort of side pose. like some sort of frame, like some sort of post to go in between these two. Okay. So I'm just gonna put a leg here. Put a leg here. I guess just kind of like take this little bent part of him, like not scoliosis, not hunchback, but leaning in. So that leaning in sort of thing that he has going for him. So, close enough. Wait. Okay. So, hmm. Nah, nothing seems wrong. Anyway, oh wait, shoot, there we go, you're supposed to go there. Oh shoot, I've been streaming for an hour. I might as well finish the animation of him running, then I'll probably end the stream. Oh wait, I said shit. Now this is more of a adult video. You know, cursing like a little ding dong is for adults only. We're just gonna have to take it down for him. There we go. And maybe shrink the leg size. Oh wait. Shrink the leg size a little. There we go. Better. Ah, my neck. Sorry, it's my neck is being the son of a bitch. And now I sound drunk. But anyway, Okay, let me use the OY strategy of removing someone's legs and putting it on a different body. Erasing all of the progress, all of, well, not really, I'm gonna bring it back up. Okay. Okay, there we go, there we go. Um, hmm, hmm. Okay, I'll start with this leg first. Then post this one to here. I think it's the first time I've animated boots. Or sort of kind of like some mechanical thing that the purple person has probably created. And I'm going to be lazy with this one, and you're going to see why. Animate this on twos. You animate this on twos. You animate this on twos. And then copyright. Ew, actually, maybe that doesn't look as good as I thought. Ew. Actually, with my brilliance, maybe I can be cheap. Shite. And actually, now that I think about it, shite is probably it's probably an easier word to say. Shite. 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 Anyway, here we go. You know what's the worst part about living in a small, okay, I wouldn't say smaller house, but living in a, how do I swear? And it's just living in a household where the walls aren't too thick. It's like, I hear people making noise upstairs. I don't want to mention the person in particular, but it could because I know them. But like, I know the person who's making noise upstairs, and it's like they're just singing, and I'm just like, what? You know, it doesn't look that bad. Maybe if I animate it fully, that'll show me what it looks like. Ah, dang it. Okay. Ugh, that looks too different. Fine, I won't be lazy. But just for one... Oh, wait, actually. Maybe I can be lazy. So I wonder, a viewer of mine, which is your favorite animation that I've created? I wonder. My favorite, It's either probably red figure versus ice figure, which is like the first video where I started doing backgrounds and stuff like that. Or I know there's another video that like Apple the prequel. You wouldn't understand that one unless you probably watched the other videos. Cause like just on a technical scale, I find them very impressive. Hmm. Okay, the main way I can change this is most likely in the leg department. So I'm just gonna take this leg, this little leg will go over here, this little leg over there. This little leg gets a little longer. This little leg says that's what she said. I should probably remove that frame. Okay, come on, what can I do? Because what can I do to keep this commentary going? I don't know. Appears like I have the originality of a dead chicken. But considering YouTube, that's actually impressive. Ha. Ha. Yeah, I just said that. You gonna get triggered, bro? 1v1 me Minecraft, bro. I have diamonds for years. Yeah. Oh my god, I still hear the singing. It's like very faint, but I notice it. It's like I don't usually scream my lungs out when I go singing. Wait, when do I sing to begin with? Anyway. There we... Actually... Close enough. We take you put over here. Oh, crap, Yelly. Okay, let me just... No. Erase you. So I can copy you. I still hear it. I hope you don't hear it. Okay, maybe the person upstairs stop singing. Please. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I had to scratch myself. Oh my god, I hear it. I don't know why I'm tired. It's only like 6:43. Anyway. got this here. Copy paste you to use you as a reference. Mm-hmm. Nah, probably nothing important. Okay, so maybe bring it a little lower. And then let me put on lip boots. Oh wait, forgot. Gotta have to chop them off. There we go. Remember, kids, if you always don't have shoes, like if you don't have good shoes, just chop off the person who has better shoes. Or chop their legs off and then put on their shoes. You know what the worst part about the singing is? The person upstairs singing? I have headphones on. And I hear it. I know I don't have schizophrenia. But damn it, they're singing! Yeah, there seems to be a... For some, I feel like I need to add another... Actually, let's see if I can be lazy with this one. Okay. Okay. We tilt this to the side. Move it over here. And then we bend the knee slightly more. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. I think I got it. I think I have found the anti-life equation. You know, the person watching this is probably more of a Marvel fan, so they're not gonna understand it. Let's just say, imagine it kind of like Darkseid's version of the Infinity Gauntlet, but it doesn't actually really. It kind of like puts people in a state of ultimate depression. Actually, might want to just tilt this a little more. Hmm. Yeah, something doesn't seem right with his arms. Let me do just a little quick shave. Okay. There we go. I still hear the singing. Why? Why? I sound weird. Kind of like when those children who did get chocolate and then they start whining to their parents while also being really tired. You know, I might as well erase both of the arms and then create new ones from scratch. Oh, I think I got it. I think I got it. I think I got it. Maybe. There has to be a frame in between these two poses. Hmm. Okay. You know, wait, no, maybe that won't work. Maybe that won't work. I need to think differently. You know, maybe that might work. All I gotta do is like a few tweaks here and there, and maybe that'll do me some bueno. You know, just chop off the leg completely. No one needs the legs. Actually, technically, that is true. It is very essential, but I wouldn't say you need it for to survive. Okay, let's take these other legs. Take the other legs. Hmm. And then I'll just let me draw a little bit of these. Wait. way. Take this, detach it from the body, erase all of this, copy, paste shite, just shite, actually, boom, genius. Intelligence level increased by 9,000%. Oh yeah, I forgot about his arms. You know, no one really needs arms. You know what I mean? That's, you know, I gotta animate them. You know, by essentially being lazy, I've technically just... The only things that I really haven't changed about this frame is probably just the head of the stick figure. Other than that, I practically just created everything from scratch. Ugh. Something about the spine doesn't feel right to me. Okay. Okay, I know that this already looks good enough, but I'm just going to change, or at least add one more frame. One more frame. Okay, that already looks good. Just twist this. Not the arm, just the legs. Not both legs, just one leg. There we go. The heck? Here we go. Okay. Send this a little more to the left. U. Minor tilt. Send a little more to the left too. U. In between that. U. Abortion time. There we go. There we go. Sorry, I was just talking to someone on Discord. Anyway. Well, while I'm here, I'll just take this. Ah, fuck.